this many months under my belt, a little more prepared for this season and prepared for the girls and what they need to perform at their best. So feel more prepared this year, still learning stuff weekly, but feel much more prepared to give the girls what they need to play at their best level.
Cassidy, a good freshman year, of course, our freshman of the year, all conference. What's the difference for you now coming back as a sophomore and having that year of college golf experience for you?
Well, definitely that year under my belt, that was something, because like I told myself before, when I was a freshman last year, I told myself just go play golf, play the course, play your game. So to win freshman of the year, to shoot what I shot, to place what I placed, it's amazing. So this year I have more confidence, but I'm more like calm now because I have the experience under my belt. I know what to expect, but I have more confidence now to go out there, do even better, perform well, perform for my school, perform for my team, and perform for my coach.
Elly, a school record for scoring last year, all conference honor, now going into year 5 of college, the last one. What's kind of your personal mindset or goals going into your final year?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's already year 5, but I'm just excited. Each year I felt more comfortable on the course, more comfortable with my swing, and just being able to, even if I don't have my best stuff for the day, like being able to have a functional round around the course. And so just excited for year 5 and just having more confidence in myself and going out there, and just really excited to see what this year brings.
Coach, you got most of your roster back from last year. Kind of maybe talk about them and then the new player, that kind of how she fits in as well.
Yeah, you mentioned it. It's nice to have all 5 players that traveled and played at the RMAC championship last year are back. It's always nice. Like they both said, you get that experience under your belt. You just kind of know what to expect and know what it's like and get that feeling of that high-level competition. So coming back, all of them coming back is great. These 2 right here are tremendous. They have a tremendous work ethic. Cassidy got a taste of what it's like to compete at that level and know that she belongs there. And she's had a tremendous summer as well. It's carried over to a great summer. Back home in Vegas, she's been playing a lot of tournaments, and that's kind of falls in line with what Elly Walters has been doing here with her busy schedule in the summer. And golf never really stops for these guys, and I believe that's a common thread, and now the other players are seeing that as well, and it's contagious. And so we've got healthy roster this year as well. A few gals that were close to traveling, but weren't as healthy as they are now, which is great. And then our new freshman from Idaho, Peyton, is tremendous. She's falling right in line and figuring things out, and she's not scared of anything too. Kind of reminds me of these 2. So it's gonna breed internal competition for traveling, which is the best way to go about things. And every time we go qualify or tee it up, there's people gunning for each other there, and that's how we breed good scores and good teams. So expect a lot of great things this year, and we'll kind of take it as we go, and hopefully by next spring we'll be playing our best golf.
Question?
Elly, what have you concentrated on with your game? What do you think is the strength and going into the last year? Because Taylor's probably in your ear going, I want a conference championship. Where's yours, right?
She's really good. She's like my #1 fan, so she's never too in there. But yeah, I definitely obviously want one of my own. But I would say this summer I've just been focusing on playing a lot and just getting comfortable playing. I haven't spent too much time on the range or like so much practicing, just practicing a lot on the course, and so I think that's been really good. Honestly, every day I have a new strength and a new weakness. It's golf, it's ever changing, and so just trying to make sure it's as like trying to get all of it there and consistent, and that's a big thing I'm just focusing on, is just trying to be consistent, just get around the course consistently, and yep, that's about it.
Your goals this year, and what did you, I mean, other than playing a lot, I mean, in Vegas, if you can stand the heat, you can
Yeah.
knock golf in, but what did this summer teach you?
This summer was definitely a monumental summer for me because it taught me I can win. I won the Southern Nevada Women's Amateur shooting a bogey-free 10 under for 36 holes, and that just showed me if I can do it facing Vegas girls, and a lot of them D1, I can do this season. And it just showed like that my hard work's paying off, and what I did last year, what I did this summer, working hours and hours, even in the heat, but the heat runs in my veins, so it doesn't really faze me. But it taught me that like I can do it. Like golf's you're gonna have your bad shots, but I can do it. I can win. I can shoot 10 under again if I want to. I can do whatever I want, and the sky's only the limit for me. So that's what I learned, and it just gives me all the confidence, like I said earlier, for this coming season. So it just makes me fired up and excited. So I'm super excited.
Coach, last year the theme kind of was building the founding blocks, the ground level kind of thing. But going into year 2, can you talk a little bit about where you want to see you guys progress?
Yeah, it was tougher to build these relationships with these ladies, these women. I think it's important in the game of golf that we build the right relationship and we can work together. And I think we've taken a lot of steps in that direction with a lot of the players, because only 5 travel. It's not like we get to take all 9 and then we all get to hang out on these trips, and it's challenging to develop those. So I feel like the more myself as a coach can develop this relationship with our players, the more comfortable they can get, the more I can help them in areas where they need help. I mean, they all have swing coaches back home. I mean, my job's to get them there on time and keep them hydrated and smiling, but I can offer more than that as we continue to build these relationships. So, year 2, we're taking a deeper dive there, and a trust factor that that old coach knows what he's talking about. I can help you play better without reinventing the wheel. They have, and our job's to play our own game, and we all have our own style. There's no cookie cutter way of playing, and it's trusting what you do and play it. And this year, I think the connection with myself and the players and the team individuals' connection with each other is going to be a lot better. And I still think that breeds good golf when on and off the course.
So much of the game, obviously mental, right? Can you talk a little bit about the pressure of final season? Does that weigh in on you as you go into this year?
Honestly, I haven't thought much about just the final season or anything. I'm very big on, even in the past years, I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. At the end of the day, I'm still going to go out there and I'm going to try to shoot the best score I can shoot, and it doesn't really matter whether I have pressure or not. I'm going to shoot that score. So I've kind of just been going out, just trying to focus on just playing my game and playing the best golf I can, and whatever happens is going to happen. Everything happens for a reason, and that's why I tell myself kind of just to keep the pressure off.
And I kind of hear you say, I can shoot 10 under, right? And obviously confidence is there. Consistency, how do you keep that going?
I keep the consistency and the confidence going. More for me as a player, how I keep doing it is I always play, but what helps me out, and I've learned it over the summer, is I read a lot of books. I love knowledge. Anything Kyle tells me, anything Elly tells me, I soak it all in, and I'm like just a sponge. I soak everything in. I've read a lot of golf mental key books, which helps me stay consistent. And I've been telling Coach about them, and he's like, that's perfect. Keep that knowledge going. And that's just something that helps me, stay consistent on the course, stay consistent, not just on the course, actually, in life, general. Some of these key points, staying in the present, not overthinking everything, it helps with life also. And I think that really started when Coach told me, let's work on your mental game. Let's try to stay consistent with that. And I was like, yeah, let's figure that out. And I like to thank him for that. So thank you, Coach.
So, Coach, we've already kind of heard about how you feel going into year 2, but I think it'd be kind of interesting to hear from the players. How has he been to you guys in his second year? I guess that's more for the
Elly, do you want to start? Or?
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I've known Coach for a really long time. Everyone has their swing coach, like he just said, but he's been mine for years, since high school. So it's been pretty cool to, like, my first year here when we still had Coach Hansen, I would drive up to Rifle every now and then and, like, meet up with him and try to figure some stuff out with my swing. So it's been cool to have that here every day. And even, like, having him on the course, like, it's just nice to hear those, like, things that we've worked on in my ear, like, hey, you're doing this, and it's like I can make more of changes on the course and stuff, and so it's been pretty cool to have him out there. Like, I just really enjoy it. It's like a familiar face. I think it's good for everyone this year, it being his second year, like, and he's building those relationships with all the girls. Like, I've had that, so they're kind of getting a taste of that, and golf's hard enough as it is, so it's just nice to have someone that you're comfortable with and can, like, knows your game and can help you through the day. And so I'm just excited to see what we can do this year.
So, like, being that freshman last year and then hearing that our coach retired, like, we had to get a new coach, I was open to opportunities. I was kind of like, okay, that's a new. And when I met Kyle, like, I kind of, like, knew something, like, I was like, I feel like this is the right coach, this is the right person for our team, and he's just been so helpful to me personally. He's helped me out, like I said, my mental game, and he's always there for us, like, when we've been traveling and stuff, even at those really late night drives, early morning tea times, he's always been there, and I thank the world for him, which makes me even more excited for the second year, because, like, I'm more comfortable with everything, and I coach now as a year under his belt, so it's like, it just makes me more excited for this year, because I know, like, we're going to be more confident, we're going to be more consistent, we learn and we grow, and I'm just super happy and grateful that Coach is here along the way, not just for my journey, but for everyone's journey.
You're already traveling this week. You don't have to butter me up too much.
No. That's out of the goodness of my heart.
Yeah.
How different is it as a club pro swing coach, and now you transition, so you're still doing that, and into a college coach? How do you kind of?
It's a great question. It's a great question. These girls are so talented, all of them. Elly and I can work on her swing more than others because I know what she's working on, but these girls don't need a lot of swing stuff. It's mainly the mental approach to the game. It really brought me back to my roots when I played competitively in college and professionally, of the right approach to take and to be mentally strong, and to kind of, you're going to go through ups and downs and how to handle those. So it's definitely different. Coaching on the course is keeping them positive, we're going to have a couple of rough holes, and they want to tell me all about it, and they say, hey, we'll talk about that later. What's in front of us? Hey, let's keep moving. And so I really enjoy that side of it too. I can help them understand what are the keys for that day to play your best golf, and it's not always the perfect swing tip or that. It's your mental approach, and golfers have to be kind of weird. We have to expect to hit the shot where we're looking, but understand if we don't, that we're a human playing golf, and we just got to give it no weight or value and shrug it and go. And next shot, we have to expect to hit where we're looking again. And so on the course, I truly enjoy helping them piece their own puzzle together to play their best golf that day. And definitely it's 85.6% mental. I mean, it is there. Cassidy's growth was in that area. She came to me fearless, great swing, ready to kick butt, and she just had to handle the ups and downs of sometimes for a couple holes you're not playing that great. It happens. How do we respond? How do we handle that? And so, yeah, it's definitely. And then practice. That's where we can identify things and work on stuff. And as I continue to build these relationships and understand their swing and what they're doing, I can give them what I call little baby aspirins of knowledge and concepts to help them in the areas that they need to practice and sharpen up.
Anything else? Question of the week can be, but doesn't have to be golf related. Dream road trip. Where would you go?
Like with the team, or like just any dream road trip?
Doesn't have to be related to golf. Where does Cassidy want to go?
That's tough. I want to go to Pebble Beach. I saw Stanford play there, and I saw like all of the schools play there, and I was a little jealous. So I was like, I want to go play there. And my dad's gotten to play there like once or twice. So that's my dream road trip, and that area over there is beautiful. So that's my dream road trip, is to go to Pebble Beach and then just travel down the coast and hit all the other golf courses. Really just a big golf road trip.
Man, you stole mine.
Sorry.
Yeah, doing the West Coast drive and hitting all the golf courses along the way. Pretty cool.
I could join that trip really easily, but I guess right now, I'm a dad of 2 boys, 6 and 5, and we just started doing a lot of fishing. We do a lot of stuff together. I think right now my dream trip would be take the boys up fishing on a creek and go camp and hike the creek and spend a couple days out where the cell phones don't work. So that's my dream trip right now.